Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking Spring Mix 101, the basics. And as usual, I do have notes in front of me because there's always a lot of information here, so I will be reading a little bit. But the notes are available for you down in the description box, so you don't need to worry about stopping the video and copying things down or writing things down along the way. I do have some links in there for your benefit and some information as well, so feel free. Just sit back and enjoy, and if you have any questions along the way, ask them in the comments section below and I'll be glad to address them if I possibly can, okay? About Spring Mix. Oh, this stuff is so beautiful. I have a plate of it right here. It's very colorful, fresh, delicious greens. Spring Mix is a variety of fresh greens with different tastes. It's a blend of mild and sweet and a little bit of bitter greens, and it can have up to 16 different varieties in there. And it will vary from producer to producer, and even within the same producer, it may vary from time to time based on what they have available. But it is a blend of baby greens that are fresh and lovely and delicious and very healthful. Nutrition tidbits. Greens contain plenty of vitamin A in the form of beta carotene, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, folate, calcium, and potassium, and is very, very low in calories. I have a tub here, and the whole tub, according to the nutrition facts label, is 1 serving. Now, that's a lot of greens for 1 serving. And it contains all of 25 calories in the whole tub. So we can go nuts eating Spring Mix as long as we're careful about what we add to it, okay? Now, how to select Spring Mix. We want to choose greens for sure that look fresh and dry. We want to store them in the refrigerator and use them before the best by date. They are highly perishable. They don't last all that long, so you really want to make sure that you buy them close to time when you're going to use them. Now, they come in a tub like this, and they also come in bags. And in my research on this, it did state this, and I've also learned this from personal experience, that the greens in the tub will last longer than the greens in the bag. Yes, it may cost a little bit more, but they will last longer. Now, if you're going to buy them and use them right away, those in the bags may be perfectly fine. But if you're going to store it for a little bit, let me suggest that you opt for the tub, simply because the greens that are in the bags can get bruised easily by people handling them and in the shipment process and so forth. So it may be to your advantage to get them in the tubs, okay? When storing them, obviously in the refrigerator, with the tub and even with the bags, sometimes you'll find that moisture accumulates on the top of the lid underneath. And you'll see I've got some moisture that's accumulated here. It's been in my refrigerator for a few days. What I personally have found that helps to keep that moisture off the greens, because if they get wet, they will wilt and not be very palatable to eat. I'll take just a clean dry paper towel, fold it up, and put it on top of the greens in the tub, just on top, and then put the lid back on. And that paper towel will help to absorb some of the extra moisture that forms in the tub, and it can help to extend the shelf life just a little bit. Serving ideas. Now, my horizons were really enlightened when I did this research. Well, obviously Spring Mix can be used as a bed of salad greens just like it is, and you can mix it with other greens as well, and that's the way I typically will eat them. And that's the way many people will eat them. They are very tender and lightweight, so they do pair up well with a lightweight type of dressing and other lightweight type of ingredients, so they don't get all bogged down and weighted down in your bowl, okay? Some herbs and fruits, foods that will pair well with Spring Mix include basil, lemon, garlic, onion, parsley, chives, balsamic vinegar, sounds heavenly, tomatoes, fruit, toasted nuts, and bacon all go well with spring mix. Okay? Spring mix can also be used as a bed for grilled fruits or grilled other vegetables of choice. Now that sounds like an interesting option for me as well. You can toss spring mix with a balsamic vinaigrette, top it with sliced strawberries, walnuts, and even a little goat cheese along the way, or your favorite cheese, whatever that might be. You can try tossing the greens with walnuts and even cranberries, sweet and dry cranberries, with a sweet balsamic dressing and maybe a little cheese of your choice, or you've got the walnuts in there for protein, so in crunch, so it just sounds heavenly, the different salad options that are out there. You might also try mixing them with some olives, some feta cheese, pepperoncini, and cucumbers in a bowl. Add a little olive oil and some lemon and toss it lightly, and maybe throw some salt and pepper on there. That's another salad option. You can also try mixing spring mix with a grain type mixture that you might like, maybe a quinoa salad, and add this, maybe use this as a bed for a quinoa salad or other type of grain salad that you might like. It actually sounds like a wonderful option to me. You can add candied or roasted pecans to your spring mix. Toss it in a bowl, add a little cheese, and maybe even some fresh raspberries on top for sweetness and tartness too. That sounds wonderful. You can use spring mix in a green smoothie. That's something I hadn't thought of. Take a couple handfuls of it, put it in your blender, throw a banana in there, and some other fruit of your liking. And if you need to add liquid, you can add a milk or yogurt or something like that of your choice, and it would actually be really good. Never thought of cooking it. Spring mix can also be lightly sauteed, and if you're using oils or fats of your choice, you can do that with some garlic, sesame seeds, and other flavorings. You might top it off with a little rice vinegar, soy sauce, or lemon juice, and that will help to brighten the flavor. I had never thought of cooking it before until I did this research, and maybe you're in that same boat, so you might try that for something different. Now, I've added in my notes a link to a video that I did a while back on how to lightly steam spinach without any special equipment. No oil needed or anything like that. It takes no time whatsoever to do that. You could do the same thing with the spring mix. So I've got the video link in there so you can check it out when you can. And obviously you can substitute spring mix for spinach in any dish that calls for spinach, whether it's cooked or raw. Now I have some links to some other spelled out recipes for you as well, and these sound good. I'll read off the titles because they do sound good. Grilled chicken with grape, spring mix, and goat cheese, and honey balsamic dressing. Doesn't that sound good? Greek chicken, garden vegetable, and spring mix salad. Spring mix salad with grilled chicken, avocado, and citrus vinaigrette. And we've got Karen's spring mix salad. It sounded really good to me when I saw it online. And spring mix salad with blueberries, goat cheese, and walnuts, and mixed greens with bacon and herbs. All of those things sounded inviting to me when I found them online. I hope you will find them helpful to you as well, especially the idea of cooking the spring mix, which is something that I had never thought of until doing research for you. I hope this helps. This is Judi at Judi in the Kitchen. Have a great day.